Yes, ma'am, but I waited for your call all day and it's getting kind of late now. There's nobody there who can talk to me about it? No, what I'm just trying to find out is your tomato ketchup, it has a lot of ingredients listed that are vegan. And then it's got something at the end that says natural flavors. And all I'm trying to ascertain, ma'am, is what the natural flavors are, because a lot of times, I have an allergy to meat and milk, and natural flavors can contain those things. Okay, you can't answer that question. Do you have a time or somebody specifically I could call back and maybe get that information from? All right, by 5 this evening tomorrow? Okay, thank you. This gets to be such a pain in the ass. Next. Hi, yes, this Bob. Bob, this is Nettie Pullman. I called you earlier today and you were supposed to check something for me. Yeah, it was about not listing your on your Odwalla product, your smoothie additives. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say it has soy on it. I mean, I'm reading all over the label. It says non-GMO. It says 100% juice smoothie, but it doesn't say a thing about having soy in it. Okay, yes, but Bob, listen. If you go to the back, I'm reading vitamin E, D alpha, tocopherol. Isn't that soy? Okay, well, my problem was just that, I right now have a problem with soy. I'm not exactly allergic to it. I have alpha gal, but I'm having a problem with soy and gluten right now. And you've got packaging where anybody could go in there and not recognize that particular name. And it's one of the big ones. I mean, you're supposed to have it on your label, Bob. Right, and when could I talk to him? Wednesday? All right, Bob, thank you very much. I'll call back, thank you. Next. Hi, yes, I hope you can help me. My name's Janetta Pullman, and I called there before a couple of weeks ago, and I was trying to ascertain whether or not your grape Zyrtec Children's liquid had been tested to be animal-free yet. It hadn't at that point in time, although you are putting things on the internet that say that your children's Zyrtec liquid is animal-free. And actually it turned out that only the bubble gum that I take had been tested to be free, and you told me that there were further tests coming. Have those taken place yet? Oh, okay, within a month or two? Okay, yeah, well, ma'am, the problem is I live in a small town, so I have to drive out of town to get your bubble gum flavor. Okay. Well, no, I understand that people are out there that probably have children with meat allergies. I'm just wondering if they realize that they're giving them meat whenever they give them your great children's allergy liquid. That's all. Oops. She hung up on me. This is the newest one I bought. I want to hear from these people really bad. I really, really want this product to be good. I'm getting a recording that says call back during the week. I can leave a name and number. Hello, yes, my name is Janetta Pullman, and I'm calling about your new cocoa powder. And I was just had a question as to whether or not there were any ingredients in it other than the cocoa powder, as in like any milk or animal derivatives. I'll try calling you back Monday. Thank you. And this is every day. If you have Alpha Gal, this is what you do when you shop. Every single day, you buy products, you hope, and sometimes you come home with mistakes, like I have, obviously. The tomato ketchup here. A lot of times when you go shopping, has the words natural flavors on it, they're hiding something there that they don't want you to see. Natural flavors could be beef, pork, could be magnesium stearate, could be lactose, could be milk, who knows. This company right here is breaking the law. Not with both of their flavors, it's only the mango flavor. It's got soy in it, and nowhere on the packaging other than that ingredient with that funky name, vitamin E D tocopherol. I can't even pronounce it. That's soy, and nowhere on their packaging is that listed. So somebody with a soy allergy could buy this and end up in a hospital because of it. This is children's Zyrtec liquid. I mentioned this in one of the first videos I did, because the Zyrtec liquid, it's supposed to be kosher. All children's Zyrtec liquid is not supposed to contain animal components, and yet for whatever the reason there is, the grape ones still might, but they're not letting the public know that. And the cocoa powder, well, I have a feeling that this is going to be a good one, because the people who put this out is called Better Body Foods, and I think that they're kind of leaning toward vegans. So I'm really, really hopeful with this one. But out of about 1,000 products that you'll test, you might get a handful of them that you can still have if you have Alpha Gal. And you're always going to have to call, and you're always going to have to make sure, because you can't trust what's written on the labels anymore. You're behind the camera, Tommy. Do you want me to add anything to that?
Okay, I want you to talk about what happens when you pick up a turkey. And is it vegan? Is a turkey vegan?
Yeah, is a turkey vegan for a turkey eater? That one, I've been through that one. I can assure you that the only turkey that I have found, that I have been assured by the company I've called, that has no other components in their process where they inject them, is Butterball. Butterball is 100% turkey. There's nothing else in it, and they've assured me of it.
Well, now,
yeah,
there aren't there butter balls that have butter as an ingredient?
they told me that there has never been any butter in a Butterball turkey.
Wow, that's
They told me
interesting.
it got its name because that used to be what was called a slang term for an obese child.
Okay, now some people have reported issues with chicken. Yeah, you've said you think you might have had a little bit of issues with chickens before, eating chicken. Is that right?
Yes, and they think that that's because of a crossover from something else. I think it's just because my system's poor and chicken contains fat, and my body right now is still having a lot of problems processing any kind of fats.
And it is possible they feed chickens a lot of different stuff,
That's true. They could have been fed GMOs. And
or they
there
could have
is-
been fed meat.
Right. Well, there is an investigation going on as to whether or not GMOs are causing Alpha Gal, and I mean,
Yeah.
that'd be ignoring
And
the
I
elephant
think
in the room to
that's
say,
an important point, that there's the science is out on this thing. Generally, it's known that you're allergic to meat, or believe that you're allergic to meat, but in reality, we don't know what all is involved with this.
well, no, at this point in time, all we can do is make our calls, and then you can hope that the person on the other line is actually telling you the truth, because sometimes they don't know what they're talking about, and they think that they do. I mean, and sometimes I've actually had to ask for their managers. Sometimes I have to take their names down. Sometimes I have to take their names down and call them back 2 or 3 times. It wouldn't be the first time that I called the Adwala company. It wouldn't be the first time that I called the ketchup company. So, I mean, you know, why do you need meat and ketchup? I, I don't understand, but for whatever reason, it's in there.
Yeah. Now, you said you read something about Arkansas and labeling?
Yeah, there's a congresswoman there, and I can't remember her name. Her name's escaping me. But she got Alpha Gal, and so now she's on the Alpha Gal wagon, and she's trying to lobby for laws to be changed to where companies would now start to have to label food for Alpha Gals as well as people with soy and milk allergies and allergies to peanuts and fish. So that would be a big thing. That would be a big step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Of course, these companies aren't going to want to have to do that.
For all 50 states.
Right, because, well, if they have to do that, then they
Well-
have to admit to having meat in products that they didn't want to admit to people
Sure.
that meat was in there before, even if they don't have Alpha Gal.
But if it goes through in the state of Arkansas, anybody selling in Arkansas would have to comply, and that would be a nationwide thing at that point. So that could be really good for the Alpha Gal community.
It could be, but I see it being fought tooth and nail because I see what is going to happen is the companies are going to defend themselves by using the laws that guard trade secrets for ingredients. And so, I mean, it's going to be an uphill battle. It's going to take as many of us Alpha Gals getting behind Arkansas and getting behind that. I believe she's a congresswoman. I can't remember her name right now, but I'll try to put a link under the video and get some information out there to everybody. But she's really working hard on this, and it's already headed toward Washington. So, I mean,
You know, really, in my opinion, they'd be better off if they went ahead and complied, because otherwise, I mean, yeah, you're going to do this, and I know you've talked about you want to do this with your channel. You want to provide this information, because otherwise, you've got thousands of people that really need to make these phone calls, and these companies would just be overwhelmed with phone calls.
well, this is just a few phone calls. I mean, I make these phone calls every day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a full-time job. I could go, you know, and I can tell you right now that the more I shop, the less I want to shop. And even being an Alpha Gal, there's a lot of food out there right now, even if I wasn't having trouble with soy and gluten, that I wouldn't put my hands on anymore. It's so stuffed with GMOs. Thanks for watching my video today on our Alpha Gal News. Hope to see you back. Please remember to subscribe. See you later.